Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today it's time for some updates. I have some makeup here in my lap and I'm going to start off with Makeup by Mario. Now, I'm going to start off with the blushes. I remember saying in the video that Mellow Mauve or Mauve, however you say it, I kind of go back and forth. I don't think I have a designated word. Sometimes it's mauve and sometimes it's mauve. This one is Mellow Mauve, and I thought that this was going to be the one that I used all the time. No, nope. I'm definitely using Creamy Peach far more. This is like my topper. If I put on, like today I have a cream blush and I want it to be a little bit more, like not obvious, I feel like that's the wrong word to say, but a little bit more color to it, this is what I love to put on top of it, and I love it by itself as well. The texture of this one I feel is slightly different than this one, and I thought that there was like a matte and then a satin one. I would have sworn I saw that somewhere. You guys let me know if you saw that. But I just looked at Sephora and his site and it doesn't say that, so I could be imagining things. But the Creamy Peach has been my go-to for just like zhuzhing up my blush. I don't want to do that today. I love my Natasha Denona Tan, but I have to say that these blushes are beautiful, especially this one. And when I look at this, I didn't notice it before. I had this down here and there's a little bit of a shadow. This has micro, like half of micro shimmer in here. You can't see it on your face. You can't see it in the swatch. I can just barely see it in here. I just know that there's a difference in texture, and this one's just a little bit more skin-like. Beautiful. I have not, however, been using the bronzer. I think it's because I have too many options. I do like it. I think it blends out beautifully. It's a gorgeous bronzer. Would I suggest it? Absolutely. The shade I have is light medium, and it is, you can put it on softer and it still blends out. Sometimes you can have a bronzer or blush or any kind of powder and you put it on softly and it's like, I'm gonna catch here and here and here, and then you're gonna have to build it up to make it, you know, not cohesive, one opacity. This isn't like that. You can wear this very sheer or build it up, and it's still working on me right now, and I have definitely jumped up some shades. I am definitely darker, quite a bit darker. In terms of the Soft Sculpt blush, and then this is the shaping stick. I've been using this shaping stick when I don't, so right now I'm wearing a bronzer and my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. I love mixing the powder and the cream, just kind of putting things where I want them. This is shade Light. The other one I got, I believe it was light medium. It is a little gray on me. I can't use it. This though, it's so pretty and it blends out like a dream. I like to use this when I'm just going to use only one thing and it be a cream and be all over. It is the perfect warmth without it being overboard, and it's not too cool. It's just perfect, and I love the way it looks on my skin. So I have been using that. Some of these things you won't always see in videos. There's definitely products that I like on camera more than others, and then sometimes I just get in a habit. And then Pale Petal. I have definitely been going in with this. I like to just pick it up with my brush, and that's the same thing I do with the shaping stick. I pick it up with my brush and stamp it on versus going straight onto the skin. Of course you could do that, but I don't. I wouldn't say that this is a favorite. Stick form, I would say it's one of my favorites, but as far as liquid cream blushes or anything like that, I wouldn't call it a favorite. That's why there's so many things I've tried that I really like and I would suggest, but there's some other things that I like more. So I was having a hard time when I was doing my favorites and fails. I was like, they're gonna think I don't like these other products, but I do. It's just that I had to be a little bit more picky. I'm gonna go over the other two bronzers. I love this. This is so pretty. This is the Glowish Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder. I have a special spot right now for radiant bronzers. I have been using the bronzer in the Duo from Wayne Goss. I just used it today. No, I didn't use it today. I didn't use it today, so it's got to be in here. This is the Satin Bronze, and it has a contour and a bronzing powder. This, I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm going to hit pan on this. This has a beautiful luminosity to it. I love it so much. So I've been using that quite a bit. And then if I want something just a little bit darker that has that radiance, I've been using this. This is just gorgeous. It is so pretty. And again, blends out like a dream. I'm going to talk about these next. So I went on and on and on and on and on about kindness. I was wearing that, oh shoot. I thought it was my last video, but it could have been something else. I have gone on and on and on about kindness. And then I told you guys as soon as they restocked, I was getting more. And I did. I got these two, but I just want to let you guys know you do not need both of these shades. They are very similar. This is Kindness, not that one. Kindness is my favorite. Let me show you Kindness really quickly. It's this one right here. It's like a peachy color. Then I got Confident and Self-Love. These are very similar. On the skin and kind of in the pan too, I was like, dang, you know, they looked more different online. So there they are. Yeah, they look more, I'm looking at the viewfinder and they look more different, but on my skin, it's like, it's not that different. Let me see. There's the swatches of the two, and I just don't think I needed both of them. I'm not sure. If I had to pick, I would say that I would go with this one, which is Confident. I think it's a little bit more on the like tan side versus that deeper red maroonish shade. But still, I just don't think you need both. I have one more bronzer to talk about. Christian Dior. This is the Dior Forever Natural Bronze. I really like this. I really, really do. And it looks so dark. But again, it can be sheared out, and it's actually good right now because, again, I am a little bit darker. However, I can't call it a favorite or anything. I really like it. It's in my drawer right here to use with like all my other, I have my blushes, highlights, and bronzers in this drawer, the ones that I use the most. But if I had to pick like between this and say the Charlotte Tilbury, the airbrush, I think I would still go, yeah, I know I would still go with the Charlotte Tilbury. I do think that this is beautiful though. I'm not gonna not use it, but I don't use it as much as I do the Radiant ones. I'm just really into like radiance and glowy and just, I've changed so much about how I apply makeup and what types of makeup I'm using that it's just, yeah, it's all kinds of things. But I do think this is really, really beautiful. If you're looking for a matte bronzer, between the two here, I would say that they're pretty even. I might actually like the Mario a tad bit more, but they're pretty even. I would say that they're pretty even. Let's move on to foundations. This one right here is from Givenchy, and it's the Prism Skin Caring Glow Foundation. This is really beautiful. However, I haven't been grabbing for it. I've been reaching for this one, which was in my favorites, and I need a darker shade. This does not match me at all right now, and this is the Forever Natural Nude. There's something about this that I like on my skin just a little bit more, and I think this one might, I can't say for sure, but it might be breaking me out. It might, but I do like it. I just haven't been using it. I haven't been loving on it. You guys know I've been loving on this. I almost put this in my favorites. I know you guys see it in my description box all the time. It is the the Tarte C. I put words together, you guys. I can't. Oh my goodness. Hydra-Flex Serum Foundation. Again, gonna have to go up a shade, but this one's nearly out anyway. I was wearing the shade 25H, which is Honey Light Medium. If I had to pick between this one and Fenty, again, that's why I decided that I wasn't going to put it in my favorites, because I love the Fenty one more than this one, but I really, really like this one. It's really lightweight, it's hydrating, it's nice. I love mixing with this. I've been mixing it in with this to give me a little bit more color. This is the Futurist Hydra Rescue from Estee Lauder. This is in the shade 3-in-1, and yeah, I can just mix these together and it's beautiful. So I am going to purchase another one of these because I have been using it so much. I just can't call it an absolute favorite. but I really, really, really like it. Like, there's barely anything left in there. This is so good. This feels amazing on my lips. It is the Blue Agave Softening Lip Mask from Kaleidos. It gives such a nice feeling on the lips. I have been using this sometimes at night. I've been kind of like taking it from here to my bedroom, then back to here. It's so nice. This was just a piece of the collection with the Flower Power palette, something like that. And there's a bunch of liquid lipsticks. But this is my favorite thing out of the whole entire collection. Not that I don't love the palette, but this feels so good on my lips. And I've had some issues with, you know, my Laneige one. It's like if I don't have the original color, they haven't been great. Or I don't know if they've changed the formula or something, but that's just really nice. And I've been testing this off camera. This is from Jaclyn Hill, the Hydrating Under Eye Primer. It's nice, but it doesn't offer enough of a difference like my Becca Under Eye Anti-Fatigue Primer. This right here is, I mean, just wear an eye cream. That's how I feel about it. And I have been loving on some Jaclyn Hill products. I love the powders, the translucent pressed, love it. The palette of all the four, I love it. This, it's okay. I mean, if you need a little extra hydration, you could go with this. But really, if you wanted to, you can take your eye cream, let it soak in, add a little bit more, let it soak in. You don't necessarily need this. It's a nice product, but I'm not using it anymore. I've kind of just tried it, and I'm just kind of over it. Don't think it's bad, but it's just not for me. It doesn't do enough for me to be excited about it. Another thing, like I said, I changed my complete makeup. I would have this powder would have been straight up my alley in my Huda Beauty, you know, going underneath my eyes days, and the thicker powders that I used to use. I do like these. I think that if you like that really velvety look and brightening and just like you are complete glam, this is a really good powder. And it's the under eye powder. However, you can use it on your face as well. You know, you can carve out your cheekbones, do whatever you like. I like this. I haven't been using it. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's not a part of my routine anymore. I don't bake. I don't do any of that. And I just like things to be a little bit thinner. So out of all the powders, I like it, but I love the other ones. Absolutely love the other ones because it gives you more of a skin-like finish. Like I have that underneath my eyes right now, the palette, and it's smooth, but it doesn't look like I have a bunch of stuff underneath my eyes. And then let's talk about this. This is another one that I have been mixing in with the Tarte C Hydroflex. This is actually gorgeous though. Not something I'm going to be wearing all the time because it's a little sticky at first, and then after I've set it and waited a little bit, I don't feel that stickiness anymore, but the stickiness does annoy me a little bit in the beginning. But the look of it is so pretty. It is so pretty. If you want something that has more of a glow to it rather than just hydration, this is really, 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 really nice. But I do have to warn you that it's a little sticky in the beginning, and if you don't set it, like I set everything, you might still have that stickiness kind of lingering throughout the day, and it does transfer. But when you set it and then wait a little bit, it melts into the skin so beautifully. If you watch my Get Ready With Me where I was trying that, it went from me being kind of like, you know, to, oh, this feels good. I'm good now, I'm good. One more thing, this little palette here. You guys cracking me up in the comments. You're like, what the heck? This thing is $100. It is not worth it to everybody. Absolutely not. I agree. To me, I love this. I love the Beyond Beige more. If I had to pick between the two, the Surratt Beautylish palette or the Beyond Beige, I'm going to go with the Beyond Beige. But this right here, it is so pretty. It's very natural. I love the textures. That's the thing. These textures are very different from other things that I have in my collection. But if you want a bunch of pigment, you want more of a matte finish and those type of things, or you like a bunch of metallic shades, this isn't going to be for you. You're just, you know, it's a whole different ballpark. I don't know how to say it other than how I've said in the past. It's like foundation for your eyes. It's a thin, silky texture. It looks like nothing in terms of texture and everything. It's beautiful. And I love this pinky shade right here. It's so stunning. I like it a lot. So yeah, there's that. There's all of my updates for now. If there's something that you were wondering about that I did not mention, or make sure you check out my favorites, because I try not to have the videos kind of go, yeah, whatever. Let me know and I'll try to get back to as many people as possible. I love you guys, and again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.